With the new unstable build 42, parts of the map were expanded, including the lake house, the focus of this challenge. It's near Eco Creek, which now has a vanilla spawn point, so the obvious move, spawn there and walk over. Wrong. Eco Creek is a small town and I barely know the area, meaning that plans out. So I'm spawning in Rosewood. It's familiar, has more resources, and I can set up a temporary base before the big move. Eco Creek might look peaceful, but it's missing the essentials. Just a gas station, a diner, mechanic shop, which is not ideal, but Rosewood has them all. Here's the plan. Find a temporary base inside of Rosewood. Get a generator to power our base. Get a car to actually travel throughout Rosewood and actually go to the lake house. Looting the fire station and the police station for equipment and gearing up for guns. Then looting the gas station so we can actually fuel our generators and cars. Then lastly, making the long drive to Eco Creek. Simple enough, let's see if I can pull it off. Meet Jack Taylor. He will be our protagonist in this video series. Oh yeah, this will be a multiple part video series, so stay tuned for next week. His traits consist of deprived, conspicuous, slow healer, weak stomach, clumsy, light drinker, slow reader, smoker, high thirst, burglar, speed demon, cat eyes, generator knowledge, lead foot, wakeful, and lastly, craftworks. Here are his skills as well, and let's get on with this video. Spawning in the rural part of town, I began looting the kitchen, getting our first weapon, the griddle pan, and some clothes from the wardrobe. I grab a flashlight in the garage. In the basement, I get a spade and replace the griddle pan. The neighboring house had a pair of jeans and a shirt. Eating food in the kitchen. After eating the food in the kitchen, I then walk into the city to kill my first 2 zombies. On a zombie, I find a watch to keep track of time. Looting around the house and killing the remaining zombies, I eat dinner. Then I was preparing to go to bed, but the house next to me activated its security alarm. While the alarm was blaring, I was watching TV. Killing the last zombie of the day outside, I went to sleep. I awoke and ate some breakfast. Now, finally, beginning one of the goals I mentioned in the start of the video, I went to loot the fire station for equipment such as isolated clothes, axes, weapons, medicine, and some food. The thing is, since I didn't have a backpack, I just wanted to see what kind of loot was stored there. Then I went into the police station across the street to find some cigarettes and a key so I could loot the armory later on, as well as searching for some kind of backpack. Inside the armory there were 2 zombies, and then I checked the loot and oh my god, it was so stacked. It was so stacked. In comparison to my last video when I was doing the Last of Us challenge, which by the way was a great video and you should definitely go watch it, when there was almost no loot. Morning of the next day, so I found a car and slept in it. After waking up 8 hours later, I wanted to search for a vehicle to actually get to Eco Creek and explore Rosewood. While I was checking out a car in front of the church, a huge horde of zombies started to attack me. Instead of fleeing, I wanted to find a zombie with a duffel bag or a backpack, which was a very dumb idea, but it paid off since one of the zombies did have a satchel. But because of the amount of zombies there was, I couldn't risk it and ran away. In a random house I made chicken, then I went upstairs to sleep. Today I was continuing on searching for a car. In one of the houses I was looting, I found a hiking backpack, one of the best in the game. But now in build 42 you can upgrade them to have more space, which is very interesting. Randomly when I was looking for a car I spotted a garage which contained a generator. That was one of the goals crossed off the list. Inside I found some military apparel to aid in my search for a car. I made myself some dinner, then I went to sleep. The entire day I was looting around houses searching for food. When I was climbing into a window I scratched my arm. A very basic filler day. I just made some dinner again as well, then I went to hit the sack. The next morning, while I was reaching a house I wanted to loot, a helicopter appeared above me, so I tried going inside the house as fast as I could. Inside I rested for a bit and waited for the helicopter to pass by. I went to a parking lot in search of a car. I spotted a van. I checked its overall condition, it was a perfect vehicle. It even had gas and I was very relieved to finally find a car. I hot-wired it and went home. When I finally came to our temporary base, which was the spawn house, my bad I didn't mention it before, I went to sleep. The entire day was like a day off. I just cleaned around the house and sorted some of my loot. Cleaned my clothes and myself. The plan today was going to the fire station to get the loot I saw a few days ago. I grabbed the axes from the storage room, grabbed some of the food from the kitchen as well. I filled up the trunk of my car. All of this took a decent amount of time, plus I couldn't sleep because of the zombies. From the police station parking lot, I took one of the trailers there. It had a good storage capacity but was way too heavy for my van to support it. Cut it off midway. I drove off to the gas station. I got stuck on the way as I was looking for another smaller trailer when the build 42 gods decided to knocked me over for some reason and then I had to fight a small horde to survive. I barely made it, but whatever. I cleared out the gas station, zombie and loot-wise. I refilled all the gas canisters as well as the car, then I went to sleep. Still hauling the loot I got from yesterday in the gas station. It was a ton of stuff. I got another trailer on the way home, but even that one was too heavy, so I had to cut it off and leave it. Again. When I came home, I put all of my clothes in the washer and went to sleep. I grabbed all of my clothes and put it in the dryer. I then filled up my car with all the gas I had. I cleaned myself, put on some clothes and went to the garage that had the generator. It was already day 13 when I came home. It was very late in the day since the night was already coming and I haven't slept, so I went to bed. I found a small and decent trailer for storing stuff and went back to the gas station to refill my car. Then I went to the police station. On the way there were a ton of zombies in that part of time, so I was mentally preparing for looting this place. I went from the back side of the police station to avoid the horde. Inside I took 3 pistols, 2 shotguns and a bunch of ammo and a rifle. There were still a ton of guns, but I didn't have enough time to take all of them. There were a ton of zombies attacking me and my car didn't want to start. I barely made it in time. It was practically the next day as I couldn't went to sleep because I had to prepare to leave town. I took a nap in the middle of the day, prepared everything and went on my way to Echo Creek the next morning. I took the microwave when the power shuts off just in case I don't have an oven and started my journey. I stopped at the gas station to refuel and rest as I had to deal with zombies. I finally went on the main road and began being closer to my destination. Now this was the first part of the Lake House series. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, like or even left a comment. You can even join our Discord server down below or in the comment section. As I am a new YouTube channel, it would help a ton. Anyway, have a great rest of your day.